Good afternoon. Friday the 2nd of May. And we're looking at the small hive, which we've spoken about before. I have been in here and I have found a frame with eggs on both sides. So as things stand at the moment, this is successfully got a new queen. We'll need to wait for a couple of weeks yet to see the brood pattern, to see whether the queen is well mated. Good news on this hive. Because of the good weather, it would be unusual if she hadn't mated well. However, we got a couple of weeks to go yet. Middle hive, absolutely fine, looked up top, taking in nectar, converting it to honey. Perfectly good hive. So this was the hive which we split into two colonies. So let's first of all deal with the top colony, and you may remember from last time that the top colony's entrance is from the side around here, and what I found in there is what is effectively a queen cell where the queen has emerged and the bees have started to take it down, and I didn't find any other queen cells in there. So what we can say is the queen has emerged, and what I've written on here on the box underneath side, not sure, oh here we go, is I put QE, queen emerged before the 2nd of May. So I hope that in another 7 to 10 days we will see that top box with a significant number of eggs. The bottom box is not so clear cut. I found a queen cell which the queen had emerged from, and if you look at this, this is the entrance that she's come out of. And if we look around, the queen cell is actually intact. It hasn't been bitten into, eaten into, carved out. So therefore we can be sure that the queen has emerged from that. So there's a living queen in there. When that happened, I can't tell you, but it can't have been more than 48 hours ago. There are other queen cells in that bottom box, but the bees don't seem to be paying much attention to them. That could be because they're duds, but it may not mean that. The queen, having emerged, will go around those cells and they'll get the axe. Now they'll get the axe because either the queen will do it because she can sting multiple times, or because one of the worker bees will take it for the colony and they'll chew into the side. The worker bee will sting the living queen inside that cell, but that worker bee will die. That's why I'm saying one of the worker bees will take it for the colony. So good news on the top, good news on the bottom. We need to wait another week to be conclusive because we need to see frames with eggs on, and that'll be more conclusive. Further boxes have been ordered and they should arrive next week, and so if we are successful with both the requeenings on these, we'll set up another box over to the left there, and so that'll become a colony of its own. And I should think that by the time we get to next week, the bottom 2 boxes are going to need more space, because that bottom box that bottom colony is actually 2 boxes. Why is there a mismatch? Why is the top box only a single box colony and the bottom colony is a 2 box colony? Quite simple. When we put these together, the flying bees flew out of this box, out of this entrance. When they returned to the entrance that they know and understand, which is this one here. So in this box here, we have got worker bees that are nursery bees, and from those nursery bees we will get new foraging bees, and some of them may have made that transition already, but those new foraging bees will only know the rear entrance and will come back to the rear entrance. The bottom box is filled up because it's got all of the foraging bees. Great, everything is good. It's certainly hot here today. It's 21 degrees, very little breeze, so I suspect that in this position here it is probably much hotter than 21. And if you notice on the front, don't worry about these bees are doing something else, but if you look at the front, there's a lot of bees on the front, and so they're there because they want to chill out, want more space. They're also there because they'll be providing a breeze through. Now, we can help these colonies by simply coming around here and taking this bung out. So I'm going to take this bung out at the bottom here, and the bung out at the top here. And we'll just put the bungs inside the top feeder here, so we'll know where they are. And of course we've got this one here too, and if we go around here, this top box here has got a bung, so we're going to take that bung out, and that will produce a bit of sufficient draft to help keep the bees cool. There we go, air conditioning in beehives. Can't think of a more interesting topic. Bye for now.